All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Down South, Up North. Happy Friday, everyone. Today, we're just going to play some games. So, Matt has a NFL tier list up on our screen, and we're going to go through every single team and rate it. So, criteria-wise, we're going to do a few things. We're going to do what do you want to do, Matt? You want to do history, food, backdrop? What are we doing
I
here?
think we can do everything. Just history, leisure. I think you know places to play, like how tough it is to play
Mhm.
there. And I think we'll be all right.
All right, sounds good. All right, let's get to the first stadium
All right,
here.
let's start with Allegiant Stadium, home of the Los Angeles Raiders, also known as the Black Hole. Um, now this is a new,
It's new. Yeah, it's
yeah,
brand
it's a
new
newer
in
stadium.
Vegas.
It's in Vegas.
I wouldn't. I mean, the Raiders kind of shit, so I feel like it's pretty easy to win there.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a good time when you go there, regardless.
it is expensive though, but I guess
Yeah,
every stadium's expensive.
I'm thinking a solid B.
You want to go B?
I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
I think we have to put in consideration the teams that play there as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking B or C.
I think B is a safe bet, just right in the middle of the pack. All right, let's
Bet,
move on
bet.
to Arrowhead. Kansas City Chiefs, back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Uh,
That's got S.
I was gonna
I think
say
S.
S. I'm glad we're on the same boat there. I mean, you saw the Dolphins; they couldn't win there because it was like minus 27 degrees, and the Chiefs are really freaking good there. And I mean, I think they have some of the best fans in the NFL.
Yeah.
All right, let's go Dallas Cowboys. I don't think this one's gonna be too hard. I think we can just throw this one in the S tier. Any thoughts?
No, dude.
No way.
No,
All right,
no,
have you been there though?
no. I haven't been to
I was gonna say,
any
yeah, you probably been
stadiums
to only
besides.
Mercedes, but biggest stadium. Well, I don't think it's the biggest stadium, but it's one of. I think it's a top three stadium. Atmosphere A plus, leisure A plus, design A plus.
It's easy to win there.
Yeah, it is. It is, and everything. I mean, I think we also have to consider like what other events go on in these stadiums. Like
Okay, concerts.
college games are always there. Even high school football. You remember when Kyler Murray played there when he was in high school in Texas?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We could. I say A, but if you want to throw it in S, you can throw it
All
in
right,
S.
let's. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. We'll throw it an A for now, but that is subject to change.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. We have Bank of America, the Panthers. Ugh,
Uh, the Panthers are just in such a shit hole right
I
now.
know.
Um,
I haven't been there.
what college team plays there?
Oh,
They do host.
they're in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, they host. They don't host the Duke Mustard Bowl, do they?
I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you.
I think.
Um, I don't know, dude. I mean, this is
Oh, Duke's Mayo. Duke's Mayo. Sorry, I'm stupid.
I
Duke's
feel like this is.
Mayo Bowl.
I'm leaning towards like the bottom tiers, just because like there's nothing really special about it
Yeah. Okay. So Bank of America hosts the ACC championship and Duke's Mayo bowl
for
game
college football.
for college football.
I mean, the
So
ACC that is pretty big. Um, but I think
I say a solid C.
okay. Throw in C. Nothing
Not
special.
bottom.
Not the
Yeah.
worst, but okay. Moving on. We have Lumen Field, home of the 12th man, the Seattle Seahawks. I think this one, especially like in the 2010s, this was a huge.
This was S, I think, in
Yeah, this was
2010.
like S tier. Legion of Boom and such. But just the energy in that field, I think is unmatched compared to every other stadium. So I think we throw Lumen in S tier.
All right, I like it. There's an old YouTuber I used to watch, and he was a huge Seahawks fan. That place was always
I mean, it's
rocking every
bumping, man.
time.
They have like they have like the levels of the fans and stuff playing all the time. I don't know how accurate it is, but I mean that stadium is definitely they also have some of the best fans in the league, in my opinion.
All right, we'll go Luminous tier.
All right, Hard Rock Stadium.
Okay, this stadium's I've never been there, but they have where their teams is sitting in shade while the opposing team is sitting in that fucking blister and heat.
Yeah, they're
So
baking,
yeah, the just
and
baking out.
it's always like that because it's always warm in Florida, especially Miami.
I think either a B or a A.
I think I don't know. I feel like I see this. This is a social media stadium. Like there are always events going on there. There's always like meetups and stuff. Like they use the venue for a lot more than just football games. Like all throughout, and I think it is a nice. I mean, just a nice stadium overall.
You want to go A?
I think A is a safe bet.
Okay, let's go A.
Sweet. Okay, moving on to FedEx Field.
Matt's favorite stadium.
So unfortunately, we don't have a tier list below D for this stadium. This will be the worst stadium on this list by far. That field, when I went there in 2012, was a shithole. So here we are 12 years later. If you can only imagine, they just need to take the biggest wrecking ball on the planet and demolish every single thing about this. Kyle, I don't know if you have any thoughts on FedEx Field, but I'm putting it in D regardless.
I've never been there, but I've just heard around social media people are like, dude, just fucking take a big old bulldozer and just fucking destroy that thing.
Move it over.
Just move it over.
Terrible. All right.
So
Yeah.
I don't disagree with putting FedEx in
It's
D.
god awful, man. All right. First Energy Stadium, the Browns. I don't know, dude. Like if you probably can't see this picture, but they don't even have their logo on this side. Now I know that in previous seasons they've used the elf to put in the center, and then they do have Cleveland Browns, but I don't know, dude. I mean, is anybody really scared to go into Cleveland and play them? I
Yeah,
mean,
hey, okay. Fan wise, it's the dog pound. Like
true, true.
that's that's the fans are always gonna show up, but the stadium as a whole, I ain't really fucking with. But we gotta take other things into play here. I say a B or a A. If we're going fan attendance, I would put this in near like
Yeah,
S
and the
or A.
camera does always pan to those fans.
Yeah, A, S or A when it comes to fan attendance, but we're talking about like overall.
Yeah,
So, um,
I think B's a safe bet.
okay, yeah, I like B too. Let's go B here.
All right, big time stadium, Ford Field.
Ford.
Personally, I think this one is near the top. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
you
I
talk
do
about
too.
fans; those are some of the most loyal fans. I mean, damn near 31 years, I believe, since they won a playoff
Dude,
game.
this team went through hell and
Yeah, they
back,
did.
dude. And then
But
they get to host what, two playoff games?
yes, I think so.
Yeah. I'll put it in A, but if you make an argument, we could put it in
The
S.
only reason I'm leaning more towards S is, well, this is also with the Cowboys, but they host a Thanksgiving game every single year. And
Okay.
I think the stuff that the facility does, I mean, yeah, strictly the facility, like Thanksgiving dinners and helping out the community and just like everything that goes on in that city and in Ford Field, I think is unmatched. I mean, there's only two teams in the NFL who have a Thanksgiving game every single year, and I just think it's tradition.
Okay. Yeah,
So
throw it in S.
yeah,
Throw it in S here.
good old Lions.
Good old lines. Ford Field, baby.
All right, after Ford Field, what do we have next?
We got Gillette
Gillette
Stadium.
Stadium.
New
Okay.
England Patriots.
Historically, this stadium is
Back in the day, if we go back
extremely,
probably 3 or 4 years, this stadium was elite of the elite. But now it's,
and for like 20 years.
and for 20 years now, it's just like Bailey Zappi's stomping ground. So we'll go.
But I don't know, dude. Like, it's got the history, and we did say that's a big thing on the criteria. But also the team playing there right now, and it's one of the coldest stadiums. We actually have a couple cold stadiums coming up, but I don't know. I don't think we can go below A here.
I said throw it in A.
You want to go A, just from a historical perspective and all this history it's had. Okay. This is a new one. Well, not new, but Acrisure Stadium, formerly known as Heinz Field. I hated the name change. I really did. And I hate the Steelers, so that's actually saying a lot coming from me. But this is a top tier stadium. You got the terrible towel. You have some of the meanest, but I will say best fans in the National Football League. And Kyle, there's a lot of history that's happened in this stadium.
Yeah, this stadium is old as dirt. So I said we probably got to lean more towards S. A S. What are we thinking?
Let's throw S.
S.
It pains me to do this, but it does have there's a lot of stuff that has happened there.
Talking about history at Lambeau Field.
Oh, Lambeau, yeah, that's got to be S tier.
Easily.
I mean,
easily.
just like you go back, you look at they called it the it was a game between the Cowboys and the Packers back in the '60s, I believe, with Bart Starr playing. Man,
Wow.
the Ice Bowl. They played in the Ice Bowl. I mean, you look at highlights from that game, everybody is freezing their ass off in that stadium, but a lot of great moments have happened there. It's a fantastic place to go, especially the Packers, like a team that's not really owned by any individual person, but by the fans themselves. I think this is easily... Actually, I'm going to put this like...
Put it in the front of S.
I'm going to put it... yeah, I have to. I have to put it as number one. And once we're done here, we'll reorganize everything. But let's just finish up.
I like that though. I like that though.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do
Lincoln Financial Eagles.
Okay. I've seen this stadium.
I'm thinking B.
Yeah, it is a nice stadium. I'm not gonna lie. It is a nice stadium. But yeah, I think they run middle of the pack. I'll put it after.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else to it. Like Eagles, they're good. Their fans they travel well. They're good fans,
Yep.
good attendance.
I wouldn't say good fans, but that's coming from a division rival. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we got. Oh wait, we skipped over one. Skipped over Levi. Can't miss out on Levi.
I honestly love Levi Stadium. I'm thinking A easily.
A tier.
A tier.
Okay.
It's kind of new. It's 10 years old.
Yeah, but
Super
still, I mean,
Bowl,
they kept the same name.
They kept the same name. A Super Bowl has been hosted here.
It's in California.
Yeah, San Francisco. Like, God, dude, it don't get much better than that. Yeah, throw it in A.
All right, we'll put it.
Dude, we didn't even fucking. How many Super Bowls have been hosted at these stadiums as a criteria?
That is true. But I mean, like the Raiders. I don't know.
They hosted a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. But like that's also unfair to some other teams because like there were a lot of other franchises that had Super Bowls played there, and everybody's just getting a new stadium. You look at the Bills, the Titans are in construction right now. The Vikings have a brand new stadium. Like everybody's kind of in that rebuild era of stadiums. So I don't know if that's too fair of a comparison, but it's up there. Speaking of famous events, though, Lucas Oil, I want to say it's S tier, dude. I mean, you have the combine there every
No.
single year. Like, I think that's underrated.
Then we gotta take. There's too many S's.
You gotta take one
There's
out.
I said take Ford Field out, and I love Ford
Bump
Field.
Ford Field to
A.
A
Put
tier.
Ford in A. Seattle in S. Uh, yeah, I like it.
Keep it. Okay. We'll go Lucas
Heinz
Oil S tier.
or Acrisure. Keep that in S. I like that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All
All
right.
right, we're
We're
good.
good.
Moving on to your very own Atlanta Falcons, Mercedes
Atlanta
Benz. Beautiful
Falcons.
stadium. Beautiful stadium, by the way.
Beautiful. SEC Championship is hosted there every year. The Peach Bowl is hosted there every year. The Falcons do a bunch of events, concerts. I like this in A. I'm not gonna throw it in S, but I do like A. You go to a football stadium and the food's relatively very expensive. At Mercedes, you could get like
Yeah, but
a
again,
huge
that's
platter
that's
of food.
that's kind of everywhere, dude.
Like, you could
Um,
get a huge platter of food for cheap at Mercedes.
yeah.
For cheap. So I just threw it in A. I think that's a
Okay.
damn good A. Honestly, I'm throwing that at that in the front of A because I think it's almost S. But moving
It
on,
is newer, yeah.
it is newer. MetLife
I can't put them above
Jets.
AT&T. We'll go second though.
No, I think,
We'll
dude,
go second.
I don't think that, bro. I just don't like MetLife. I'm thinking like a C.
MetLife?
I just don't like
A lot of
MetLife.
history there, though. I mean, I know I just contradicted myself, but the two really, really bad teams play there right now. Jets are on the rise, but just look at the last 10 years. Both those teams have been horrible.
I just think it's a shitty stadium, dude. Cold weather. Your team has a very good chance of not winning the
I
game.
don't know, but dude, Taylor Swift played there, and a lot of people, like a lot of people, show out to. I mean, that stadium is. We can't go less than B. Like I'll meet you in the middle with B. Just for like
Okay.
everything
We'll go,
else, like economic impact.
we'll go
I
B.
think it's got to be B.
We'll go B.
I'll put it in front of Lincoln Financial.
Next, we got Mile High
Oh baby,
Bronco.
it's too bad they don't have a good team to represent that stadium.
Dude,
But
I'm thinking C again,
go
C or
C.
B.
And it's the elevation is like kind of stupid because when you go there, it's like it's pretty hard to breathe for most athletes. I mean,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
only
Like, you're
advantage is
up
like
there, you can't breathe, and your team's playing shitty football.
yeah,
Like,
and the only advantage you really have is kicking. Like that's where some of the longest kicks in NFL history are. So I'll gladly throw that in C.
yeah.
Gladly.
Let's go C there. Moving on, we got
M&T Bank.
M&T Bank Ravens.
I don't know.
Okay. Fans wise, bro, one of the best fans in NFL. It's fucking freezing every Sunday, every
It's
home
not
game.
that
It's
cold in
cold,
Baltimore.
dude. It gets pretty cold.
Yeah.
It gets pretty cold.
I mean,
But
especially
the
they're
fans,
usually always in the playoffs too. So
yeah, they're usually in the playoffs. They always show out. They always, put on costumes, put on the pads with the spikes and the helmets
yeah,
and the mask and shit. So
Ray
fans are
Lewis,
dedicated.
Ray Lewis always comes back to home games.
Yeah, Ray Lewis is always showing out. I think this is a solid A or B.
A or B.
I think I like an A. No, B. I like a
I'll put it
B.
at front of the B.
Yeah, I like that. It's almost an A. Because, dude, to be honest, Lincoln Financial and M&T Bank are like identical to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've seen M&T Bank. I have seen Lincoln Financial from the side, but M&T Bank. All right, we'll do that. Moving on, Nissan Stadium. Now, uh, I think this one's lower on the list for sure. But with that being said, like I said, they are getting a brand new stadium, and I don't know if you've seen like the video. They have like an AI video of how the stadium's gonna look, and it looks like fantastic. Like it
Yeah.
is. It's like mind blowing how cool the cool I would say the design by the stadium just looks awesome. But
Dude, I'm thinking D.
yeah, I was gonna say there's just nothing special about it.
Like,
We'll throw it in D.
uh,
Not
Aaron
there
McNair
we go.
played there. Vince Young played there. That Eddie George. Like
Yeah,
that's about the only
but
thing.
not a lot of history. They don't really. I don't think they've hosted Super Bowls in the past. Yeah. Okay, let's go to NRG Stadium, Houston Texans.
Ooh.
Once again, I don't see much special about this stadium. They haven't been the best team in recent years.
I mean, the stadium looks beautiful. I'm good with the C here.
Go and see. Okay. I mean, I know
Yeah.
JJ Watt does a lot in this stadium. Um, but otherwise, yeah, that's a C. Okay.
Paul Brown.
Paul Brown Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Dude,
Ah,
like now I feel like we're getting to the point with the stadiums. It's just like a copy and paste of some other stadiums.
right. It's just it's like I mean when we have to look up the name of the stadium, that's how you know it's not
Like there's nothing really special about this stadium.
right.
Dude, I'm good with a C or late B.
I'll go a low C.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll put a
I'm
low
good with
C.
that.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
All right. Highmark Stadium, Buffalo Bills, who are also in rebuild stadium mode. But dude, you look at the playoffs this past year, they had to cancel a game because there was so much snow. And they had to bribe their fans for food and money to take out
Um,
snow. To me, that's like a huge turnoff. I don't know about you. Like, if you can't play the
yeah,
game there, like that's an unfair. And people were pissed. I know Steeler fans were losing their minds over that. But overall, like that's a huge turnoff for me. I'm going C at best.
I like C. I mean, if we're going anything else but the stadium, I mean, I think it's S. The fans easily the
Yeah,
best fans,
tailgating
and
atmosphere on the outside. Yeah,
yeah, tailgating definitely the best. Oh, like everything's up there, but the overall stadium is pretty shit. So
yeah.
we're gonna go C.
I'll put at the front of C.
What's next? Raymond
And
James, Bucks.
James. They
I,
do. They do have the pirate ship.
yeah, I want to say this is a B or a C,
I think.
late B or
I think we can
early
go
C.
B. I think we can go B.
Okay. Um, looks beautiful. Like you're in Florida, you're in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
Beautiful city. Um,
All right.
history wise, they've actually hosted one Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, I mean they've been in the playoffs the last couple of years, so like you kind of see it a little bit more.
Yeah, and you have the pirate ship for
Entertainment and
what
stuff.
what is it? Every first down or every touchdown? I think it's
I
every
think it's
first
every
down.
yeah, probably every first down. All right, moving on here. Brand new SoFi Stadium, Rams Chargers Stadium. Kyle, I can we go anything less than S tier here?
I was gonna go with A just because how new it is, but think about it.
I mean, dude, that's
It
huge. It's a huge stadium.
Super Bowl,
I know you
Super Bowl.
saw Mr. Beast had a couple videos in there. A lot of like content and stuff goes on in that stadium.
Yeah, I think stadium wise, you got to go S. But if we're going atmosphere, I'm going D.
I was gonna
Because
say because Charger, anybody who goes there has home field advantage.
Los Angeles is not a football city.
Right, when the Niners go there, they have home field advantage. When the Seahawks go there, I mean, hell, even when the Cowboys go there, they have a better fan attendance rate. So okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. All right, can we
But
agree
look,
on
if
A?
we're going about stadium, then think about it. They've hosted, like you said, Mr. Beast. They've hosted a Super Bowl and they hosted a college national championship.
Right.
I'm going S, just playing on like what have they hosted and
All right. Agreed. Go end of S here.
but atmosphere, one of the worst atmospheres in
Yeah.
football.
All right. Um. Now we're
Soldier
going to
Field,
Soldier Field. Ooh.
Bears, the Bears.
Historically, it's just a
Gotta go
lot.
S.
A lot of stuff has happened there.
You gotta go S,
However,
right?
everybody wants to get rid of the stadium. The team, the fans, the city of Chicago. Like nobody. I don't know. Nobody really likes it. But
Yeah,
again, it's been around forever, and
yeah.
they haven't rebuilt anything because it's been that good. I go A here.
Sure. Yeah. That's crazy. SoFi is better than Soldier.
I mean, just dude, it's. But I think by the design, it's new. They upgraded. They spent a lot of money on
Yeah,
the stadium.
that's true. Um, Caesar Superdome, Saints. Uh,
Talk about Super Bowls.
C, C or B. I mean, it is
C
a
or
division
B?
rival, so I'm gonna hate on it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I I can agree on a high B.
Okay,
Go high
I like
B.
that. High B. Everbank, Jags.
Mhm.
Dude, I think this is an easy one. I'm going D. Easy B
Yeah, I
here.
just
Um,
meh.
meh. The fans
No.
actually get injured. For, like
Yeah,
how much rain gets in there,
they
and it
do
just
have
kind of like sits
they
there.
have the nice what is it, a hot tub or a pool on the upper deck.
Yeah, there's probably so much shit in that
But I
thing.
mean, yeah, I wouldn't go in there.
Yeah, I want to go in there. So, Jags, great team. Gonna have probably a great year, but stadium wise,
Nothing's great about the stadium. All right, two more here. Let's knock it out. State Farm Stadium with the Cardinals. Uh, shit, I might go D here as well.
I'm good with D,
D,
honestly.
front runner of D.
I don't know. I just
Just nothing.
nothing really that really pops out.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, that's where the Cardinals play.
Yep. All right, last one. U.S. Bank Stadium.
I think a
Uh,
good A or a good B here.
you don't want to go S.
Nah, just because for how new it is and nothing has been really like,
Okay. We'll go A.
yeah.
A tier.
All right, dude.
All right.
Let's take a look at this list and see if we need to change anything.
Okay. We have S tier. Lambeau, Arrowhead, Lumen Field, Acrisure Stadium, Lucas Oil, and SoFi. A tier. AT&T, Mercedes-Benz, Levi, US Bank Stadium, Soldier Field, Ford Field, Hard Rock Stadium, and Gillette Stadium. B tier, Caesars Superdome, M&T Bank, Allegiant Stadium, Raymond James, MetLife Stadium, Lincoln Financial, and First Energy Stadium. C tier, Highmark, Bank of America, is that the Panthers, right?
Yeah.
Bank of America, NRG Stadium, Paul Brown Stadium, Empire Mile High. And capping off the D tier, we have State Farm Stadium, Nissan Stadium, Jags. What's the Jags?
Everbank.
Everbank, and unfortunately, there's no bottom tier for FedEx Field. FedEx Field, just putting it out there, they would be like 50 tiers below D if it were up to me, but they round out our list. Kyle, anything we need to change?
Honestly, I don't think we need to change much here. I really like it. Yeah, no, I think it's an overall solid list.
I think it is too.
Arrowhead, that's an obvious S. That's a no doubter.
I think we need to switch. I think we need to switch Seattle and Acrisure, just to give Steeler fans the love they deserve.
Okay, so I have
and again,
Acrisure second.
If it was up to me, I'd put AT&T up there, but I think both of us putting AT&T and Mercedes-Benz, I think we can swallow a pill, put low, leaving them in A tier.
Yeah, overall, solid list. I like this a lot. Sorry if you're a Texans, Jags, Titans, or Commanders fan. Sorry, but just get a better stadium and make it better, a more enjoyable experience for the fans.
Yep.
But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's episode of Down South Up North. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was fun, making a stadium. When me and Matt, when one of us are busy and we can't make a full recording, we're going to do more stuff like this. Leave some suggestions down below. Do you want to see us do MLB stadiums next, or quarterbacks, wide receivers, whatever you want? Just let us know and we'll happily do it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode. Happy Friday, everyone.
Peace.